Hi, this is TabCat. Welcome to part 9 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as the Shoshone. We're going to get a couple of housekeeping chores out of the way. Let's move these military units where they belong and start production on a mine. But here is the big news. We have a great writer that has been born. And what we want to do is use him to create a great work. This order will consume the great person and create a new great work in the nearest city with a great work slot of the appropriate type. So let's take a look at our overview. And it looks like for writers, we only have one slot, and that's in our capital. We're building more structures that will house them, but for now, this is all we have. So that's fine. Apparently, it doesn't matter where he is when we do this. The great work will go to the capital, and I am fine with that. The other thing we can use him for, which we're not going to, is we could just use him up to generate a large amount of culture. But let's go ahead and create our first great work ever.
Knock, and he'll open the door. Vanish, and he'll make you shine like the sun. Fall, and he'll raise you to the heavens. Become nothing, and he'll turn you into everything.
All right. Before we move our caravel, I just want to go down here. Oh, okay. Let me read this first. So we are generating tourism now. Other civilizations are starting to notice the grandeur of our culture. So in terms of a culture victory, consider tourism your offense against other civilizations and culture your defense from them. Click on the tourism icon at the top of the screen to track how you're faring against the culture of other civilizations. And I must say, this is something, this particular line here, culture is your defense, that answers a question that had been in my mind, which is, other than getting the social policies, does getting more culture do you any good as far as a culture victory? And apparently it does, because that's what's going to keep us from being weakened, or whatever you want to call it, by other people's attempts to lure our citizens there for tourism. So we do need both pieces. I mean, logically, I kind of thought that's how they would do it. I just didn't know how that fit in the structure of the game. So Bratislava has finished their watermill. And I think what we're going to do now is build another cargo ship. I believe we can still have more trade routes. I believe one more trade route than we have. And I should have picked Lisbon. I realized this after the fact when I was editing the video for installment 8 or part 8. I looked at the screen wrong. And so when I was evaluating the cities, I really should have picked Lisbon, and I picked Salvador, I think it's called, instead. And that's okay. I mean, it's a little bit of money. Hopefully it won't make the difference between winning and losing. But what we do want to do now is build another cargo ship and get to Lisbon. Jeez, look at these guys. They've just got a million different things going on. Is this Venice? Yeah. Oh, I see. That's why they keep coming up. Yeah, I thought I had put them on alert before, and I just wasn't thinking, so the barbarians are waking them up. And same thing with these guys, but we can't... Oh, no, actually, that's right. So then I'm going to move here, and then we'll heal them and go on permanent. Is there any harm in doing this? He's not close to us, so I might as well.
Machia.
I want to start cultivating friendly relationships to the extent that we can. I guess he's kind of close to us. I don't think he's going to come start a war with me. He's actually weaker than we are. I think the only one I would be a little concerned about if they started a war would be Poland. And he's the farthest one of all, so he's not going to be doing anything to me. Alright, you go back to sleep. Can I move far? Oh yeah, even one more. Awesome. Alright, you heal up. So our gold is actually not doing too badly right now, and we are building East India Trading Company in... looks like somebody doesn't like barbarians. I can't tell who that is at the moment. Well, I remember what I was going to say is once this is complete, we'll have even more gold per turn. So Poland is constructing the Globe Theater in Warsaw. And he's secretly plotting against Shaka. We kind of knew that because he came to us last time and asked if we would go to war with them. Also, they're currently marching a surprise attack against another civilization. We do not know which civ they're targeting. Yeah, I mean, in conjunction with him secretly plotting against Shaka, that is quite a mystery. Amphitheater, awesome. So now we have another great work of writing slot open. That's good because we used the only one we had. Now, I don't have anything else that's going to generate great artists or any of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a bank. I'm going to keep working the gold. God, it's just so nice to get out here and start seeing what there is to see. By the way, so last time around, I converted our diplomat who had been based in Rio to a spy and sent him to Poland. We won't necessarily keep that up for a super long time. Oh, wow. 31 turns to steal a technology. So actually, maybe what we should do is move the spy to different places and get more of this type of information. Because the thing is, what diplomats are also good for is influencing the World Congress. Well, you know what? For the moment, we're just going to leave him where he is. So in the early game, when I had them as a diplomat, it really was just a worse version of the spy. But, you know, now that the World Congress is coming in 22 turns, this is when a diplomat can actually do stuff that goes beyond that. So we probably are going to want to convert this guy to that, but we'll see.
The day when two army corps can annihilate each other in 1 second, all civilized nations, it is to be hoped, will recoil from war and discharge their troops.
All right, let's pick a new technology. Not a lot of advice from our advisors here. So I really did take gunpowder to get to chemistry. So we could increase our production yield across the board. Is there anything that we really need? An opera house would not be bad. Well, production is always good, but I think we're going to go ahead and take acoustics. Oh, wow. Yeah, that leads to hermitage, too. So if we go this way, we're definitely picking up some more culture. Let's do that. Okay. Another wonder has been built. A great artist has been born in the city of Mosan. Awesome. So our efforts are getting traction here. The arts are thriving. Yeah, we're going to create a great work of art to generate tourism. Don't you worry. So if we didn't do this, we could start a golden age, you know, which again, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. But we have a slot for painting. I remember that. Okay, we have our great work. And now again, so if we come up here, right, see how that works? And then we had built an amphitheater in this city, so now we have a slot for that. It is a little scary to me that we don't have like anything else. We don't have a slot for music or another painting. So we definitely need to get off the schneid here and build more structures that are appropriate for that. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy this silver. And the main reason I'm doing that is because I want to trade it to people. We have a social policy that gives us 50% of our happiness gets converted to culture or added to culture. So if we can pick up another silver to trade, that's going to be another 2 culture per turn as well as 4 happiness per turn. I'm down with both of those. You know, I gotta say, this little area is not bad. I guess it's not great, but I mean, you got incense, you got pearls. Seems like somebody would have settled that. Oh well, they didn't. And I don't think at this stage I'm going to come over here for that purpose. So Kazmir has completed the Globe Theater.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Odd that she's neutral to me, but wants to do a declaration of friendship. Yeah, okay, she's pretty powerful. It's scary doing that because you don't know, you know, who hates her. Yeah, well, I'm not too worried about him. I'll say it politely, though. But he is no threat to us. He has much bigger problems, quite honestly. So, I have to say, I'm actually toying with the idea of using this caravan to send 4 production per turn to Bratislava. I mean, they need it really badly. But man, look at that. 12 gold per turn, 6 on the return trip. Yeah, we can't really afford to give this up right now, so we're going to keep doing that. Alright, looks like we have some new tiles, so we can improve the sheep. We're going to build a mine here. It's good to see our workers have stuff to do. For a while there, it seemed like they might not. And we're actually carving out a nice little area from the Fog of War. Okay, so that's good. We got another civilization that is kind of aligned with her. And another one, although I don't think Indonesia is...
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Yes, I will do that.
Certo.
We don't have a ton of money, but I want more technology. And we need to catch up to Kazmir. And I feel like it's really important for us to put a lot of our production resources into building cultural buildings. So I may not be able to give the technology stuff quite as much priority as I normally would. Okay, you know, I want the garden, but what we're going to do is build an amphitheater first. Well, wait. We have a writing slot. Yeah, we do. Okay. Maybe I should just get the bank out of the way and then... No, we'll build an amphitheater. We need to get our culture per turn up. I mean, it's only +1, but this is a relatively quick structure to build. And we just can't keep screwing around and not building our culture. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to get a victory this way. But I really want to try. I actually think of all the ways I ever won, you know, under the Gods and Kings or just the core game, I don't think I ever did even one of the old culture victory conditions. So with this being a brand new thing, I'd really like to try to do that. And if nothing else, even if I don't win, we can see how it works. Okay, we can establish a trade route. And unless something has changed and it doesn't look like it has. Actually, if anything, I think this is just even better than it was. So we are going to go to Lisbon. Yes, I am sure. We finished the East India Company. Wow, look at that. We are taking care of business at this point. I'm going to pile it on. You can never be too rich or too thin, so let's be rich. And having done that, wow, there's so much we need to do here. It just makes me sad. Okay, we're going to go university. And then later we'll probably hit something like amphitheater or garden. But this is the last university that needs to be built. And then we could build Oxford and help keep pushing our technology.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Yeah, absolutely.
Certo.
I am good with that. And what am I going to do with this guy? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to disband him. I mean, we don't need the money, but... Well, alright, I won't. I'll build farms here, I guess. Just because we can. And we finally, the money is flowing now. Look at that, 46 per turn. It took us a while, but we got there. So this bank is finished. Yeah, look at that. See, if we can build Oxford, we'll get another culture. We'll get 3 science per turn and 2 great works of writing slots. I'm pretty okay with that, all of that. My top choices here would be a workshop or an amphitheater to keep our culture push going. And I think what I'm going to do is build the amphitheater. Yeah, we'll build the amphitheater, and then next time I'm pretty sure we'll do the workshop. Oh, I should have bought this tile. That slimy weasel. He can't even use this. Wow, that irritates me. Yeah, that was foolish. I should have bought it. Oh well, I didn't. So, let's see. Yes, I mean, sending it to Rio. That's your answer. And let's build another farm. Yeah, so we can't really see much over here. But if I understand what I'm seeing, so Venice took Hanoi. I'm assuming in this game that Hanoi was one of Indonesia's cities. So that's probably why Indonesia is so low, is because Venice has been kicking the heck out of them. No doubt beating them like a rented mule. Your city becomes religious. Did it get our religion? Okay, good. I was afraid it might have gotten what's his names. Our unit needs orders. Let's give him some. Yeah, okay, good. I didn't really want to waste a lot of time in the polar ice caps up here. Kazmir has completed Red Fort. Once it's my turn, we're going to actually check this tourism screen real quick.
Their rising all at once was as the sound of thunder, heard remote.
Okay. So I believe, yeah, we're at 4. Oh, wow. Wow. Last time I looked, everybody was at 2. So I am not the only one. This is exactly what I was afraid of. We've probably waited long enough. This could be kind of rough. But that said, we are not going to quit. We're going to push like crazy and see what we can make happen. So that makes me think, you know, opera house, garden, something like that. And we have no music slots at all. So let's go ahead and take an opera house. Ooh, the Sistine Chapel. Wow. Well, we wouldn't want to build it here, but that is a good one. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on an opera house. He's working on a bank. Let's take a look at... Jeez, it would take me 22 turns to build the Sistine Chapel. What if we shift to production focus? 17 turns. Boy, if somebody finishes this, like, you know, 1 turn before I do, that is going to be a backbreaker. But this would just be so good. I think we have to try it. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Let's go back. Let's give this unit his orders. So we have more silver. We'll build a farm here. And then before I forget, let's go to the trade window. I think I'm doing trade with him, but let's just check.
Pozdrawiam cię. Słucham?
You don't have anything I want anyway. How about you?
Bagyo.
Oh, so I was wrong. Indonesia is all the way over here. Oh, I get it. Hanoi was a city-state. It wasn't part of a civilization.
Bayete.
What do you got?
Qhubeka.
Cotton. Silver?
Lutho neze neze.
Really? Oh, wow.
Ungavuma ukudayisa.
Well, if you're going to dream, Shaka, dream big. And do without my silver. Unfortunately, that means
Uns dias,
I may have wasted that.
prossegui.
Yeah. So she's got truffles we could use, but we already gave her silver. So is that literally everyone? What about him? I think I've traded him.
O que você quer?
So he doesn't like us. I don't think my military is the laughing
O
stock.
que foi
actually.
agora?
I'm pretty sure. Where am I at on demographics? Oh, I'm number 4. I'm still in the top half, so. I guess the one place I haven't gone is Venice.
Saluti.
Hello to you too,
Venivanti.
sir. Ah, nothing. Yeah. Did I go back here? I did. That was Shaka. I went here. Yeah. Well, we made the rounds. Oh, no. I stopped. I didn't
Halaga,
pursue it.
Damik.
No, nothing. All right. We're done. So we have silver, but we can't really use it for anything. That's too bad. I guess I could try selling it for gold per turn. That would be a thing. It does sound, though, like I may need to build a couple more units, or at least move a couple more units up here. Yeah, see, look at this. These are not units I'm worried about, but the fact that he has this many near our border, that's not a good sign. And when they start acting all pissy like that, where he's, mocking my military and stuff, that's probably not a good sign. So, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move him forward 1 notch, I guess. And I can upgrade him to a musketman for 45 gold. I'm prepared to do that. And then I gotta be careful how I do this, because I don't want to just strip my defenses everywhere. We definitely would want more melee units, so let's do that. But I would then need someone to man the cities that we're gonna leave ungarrisoned. So this is when that stupid warrior would come in handy. Bring him down, and we're gonna probably pull out a trebuchet, I think. And if we have to, we'll build more. But I think by simply upgrading our longswordsman, and if I need to, I can research, what is it, gunpowder or I forget, chemistry. And then we can turn the trebuchet into cannons. That would be pretty punishing for his troops. And I mean, let's be honest, he can call my military a laughingstock. I'm not really afraid of his swordsmen. Yeah. Or pikemen. So, if he wants to bring a knife to a gunfight, I am more than happy to let him do that. Okay, you get in there. Keep the home fires burning. Wow, look at how far our happiness has fallen. That's a bummer. That's why I think picking the social policy that I did last time, this one was bad. Because we could have guaranteed getting more culture by just building these things at the 50% discount. But this is so variable. And I guess if I was going to do that, I probably should have stifled my population growth to help keep my happiness up. And in fact, you know what? I maybe should do that. Yeah, like these guys are going to grow in 5 turns. That's kind of bad. Okay, we're probably going to do some city management, but we're not going to do it right this second. Now, I'm going to move them 1 less than the maximum, and I'm going to use what's left of their turn to upgrade. This is freeing up our iron again, too, so not that I think that matters, but nonetheless, it's a resource. It is possible we could trade the iron to somebody for something.
Aparantoyan aliliron kitolawan ulun.
Yes, let's work together. Cool. So you know what would be interesting? We could ask Maria
Bons dias.
about a defensive
Prosegui.
pact.
Muito
Yeah. Well, that'll probably make Pedro think twice. Yeah, that was easier than I dared hope. So now we can go ahead and build a workshop. We were talking about doing that last time. And I think that's what we'll do. This unit needs orders. Let's build a lumber mill. And this crossbowman can move all the way up here. I keep wanting to call them a crossbowman. The composite bowman can move up there. And we'll bring him up here. And I guess I'd just leave him here. I don't really see a better spot for him. I guess I'm going to have to come south. I was thinking we'd hit the next big landmass and go south then.
Mahera epishaketsip.
Okay. I'm perfectly happy to have a bunch of friends, so I wish he was a little higher ranked, but whatever. We have our little clique now.
Aparantoyan aliliron kitolawan ulun.
Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, I didn't realize that. I did not realize that she didn't like them. Wow, this guy just entered the Renaissance. Wow, is he behind? Well, apparently we are not very progressive. Wow, we are really not. I believe that's the culture score, right? Well, I'm sure hoping we can make up lost ground there sooner rather than later. Yeah, I guess I'll move them here. Actually, you know what? Let's move back here. I don't like how that's kind of setting up. Or my archers couldn't really defend them very well. Okay, and I just realized we're definitely running on the long side for this episode, so we're going to wrap it up here. And when we come back, I think we'll have a number of things to do, including maybe try to trade that silver for gold to somebody instead of another luxury. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.